Hi and welcome. My name is Yirara Jones.
And I'm Tigan Bostock with another episode of Yirara TV. From the beginning, when the government first opened our school, to how the Fink River Mission was asked by local Indigenous group to take on running Yirara as a Christian school.
Yirara College, opened in 1973, is a secondary college for Aboriginal students from all over Central Australia. Wise parents and wise boys and girls know that only good schooling can prepare students for a happy future.
Our past is interwoven with so many stories.
It's out of bed and ready for classroom on school days.
Yirara College opened in term 4 1973 with David Otley Smith as principal.
At Yirara, the 3 R's, reading, writing and arithmetic, are important classroom subjects.
Ron Davison, a teacher from 1974, wrote his recollections, which has shared at the reunion dinner on Saturday night.
But thank you for joining us tonight to be part of these celebrations. 45 years of Indigenous education at Yirara College.
In 1992, negotiations began with Fink River Mission, and in 1993, Yirara College of the Fink River Mission became a Lutheran boarding school for remote and Indigenous students.
You are our King. You have saved us.
Over the years, we have had thousands of students pass through our school. Many familiar faces were seen over the weekend, and past staff and students had the opportunity to spend time together.
That Yirara College will be a place to make life strong. And like in the old Bible song, the old Psalm song, sometimes there is crying, but the kindness and the love we can bring to each other just like water in the desert. The kindness and love we can bring to each other, that can turn our crying into laughing, and we can be friends again, just the way God wants it to be.
It was great how many ex-staff made the journey to join us, as we remember how our school was in the early days. Much has changed, but also stayed the same.
Stress affects us all differently. Some of us we fight on, some of us we freeze up, and some of us we run away. There's no wrong or right way to feel, but we gotta understand how we react to stress so we can understand ourselves better. Then we can start to learn how to recognize our thoughts and feelings and how they change how we act. 'Cause I wanna be in control of my life.
Last week, Clontarf Junior Brumbies drove 500 kilometers north Tennant Creek for a overnight camp. Soon after arriving, they played the local Clontarf Academy Barkley Blaze in a game of footy, followed by a dinner at the local sports club.
During dinner, we held a minimum presentation for our Clontarf Spirit Award, presented to Alistair Hall and our MVP of the game, which went to Leroy Jones. After dinner, the fellas then huddled around the Dragon Point game to see who could get the high score.
The following morning was an early start to get ready for the day, where senior student Misha Willigram helped us to cook Phyllis pancake.
After a filling breakfast, we were treated to an awesome underground mine tour at Battery Hill. Battery Hill's guide Nigel and Brian kept us engaged and showed the fellas some of the equipment used at the site. Only recently, mining has stopped in Tennant Creek.
They all learned the difference between quartz and limestone, and also learned where to look for gold in that region.
Always remember our Facebook page, as many stories that can't fit in our bulletin, so be sure to press the follow and like button so you don't miss out. Our senior class went to the local desert park on Tuesday to further our understanding of how our native animals live and thrive in the desert.
We started by looking at the reptiles. Jeff took us on a guide tour of the endangered species in the nocturnal house.
Now I've got a torch here that I'll be able to show you the animals. So let's make our way in. So this is called a burrowing bettong. This one, it lives in a burrow, so it's the only kangaroo that lives underground. They were really, really scarce or rare in the wild, in the bush. You'll only find this animal in cages, basically.
Walking outside, we came across some of the bird in the enclosure.
As you can see,
Yirara. Also saw kangaroos and dingoes. This Thursday, Girls Academy are hosting a fundraiser quiz night to raise money for our end of year trip to Cairns. Next term, we hope to take 12 students on 1 week trip involving cultural, educational activities and tours.
Grab a mob of friends and come along. It is always a great night for fun and laughter. And who knows, you might go home with lots of goodies. Next week we look forward to sharing our special NAIDOC Day celebration with you.
As you can see, we are painting the banner for the NAIDOC Day.
Be sure to join us.
Because of where we can.
Bye, and remember, smoking kills.